Wow. There we go. Ah! Good morning, sports fans, and yes, the boys. We are in Seoul, South Korea for some AFC Champions League Elite. FC Seoul are hosting Sanfrecce Hiroshima. It's the final league table game in the Asian Champions League. FC Seoul are going to play at Mokdong today, Seoul Elan's home. But mate, look at this cool building. What's it there? It's more impressive than the stadium we're going to anyway. Hiroshima are definitely through. FC Seoul could go out today, but they need 3 other results to go their way. So they're pretty safe. They're in 6th at the minute. They'd have to finish 9th to not get to the next round. I've already seen some Hiroshima fans here in Seoul. Hiroshima top of their half of J-League 1. They're only 2 games into it. But this is a good Hiroshima side, and this is a Seoul side in a rebuilding phase after losing Jesse Lingard. It's not going to be at the Seoul World Cup Stadium, Sangam, because they haven't played there all winter, and there's a lot of shade on the grass there. So over the winter in Korea it's really cold, or especially in Seoul it's really cold. The grass isn't in good condition. They're playing at Mokdong today, which is the home of Seoul Eland. Obviously guys, today we're going to be supporting Sanfrecce Hiroshima. This isn't Hiroshima, this is Suwon. But whoever's playing against Seoul, we're here as an official Seoul hater. Should be good crack. Obviously I'm not going to walk around with that until I'm in the away end. I don't want to upset anyone. I don't want anyone to cause a fight and go to jail for attacking me, you know. I'm not sure if that would happen, but maybe we'll find out. Nah, I think it's all in good spirits. Konnichiwa! Sanfrecce! Yay! I don't know how many people will come from Hiroshima, but I know they have good support. Here we are. Everyone's lining up. Seoul and Hiroshima fans together, because it's Asia, so you don't need to break fans apart outside the stadium. Everyone gets along well. As always, there's a bunch of food trucks outside the stadium. I see some potato. It just says potato. So we'll see, maybe we can get some chips. Okay, just order on this screen, nice and easy. Original chips. I don't like olives. Why does original come with olives? Let's get this. 안녕하세요. 감사합니다. 좋은 하루 보내세요. Look at that, lads. We've got chippy chips. We've got a little bit. I've never put chili flakes on chips before, but it should be delicious. Oh yeah, man. Oh, look, they've even got a potato smiley in the shape of a star. Not bad. I mean, you can't go wrong really. It's fried potato, you know. I think we need to find where to get in the stadium. Olives, so I don't know why there's olives in it. I actually hate olives, but here goes. I'll just pretend it's a grape. Oh, salty. The chips are great, but he only gave me 1 olive anyway. There we go. There's a big line for the physical tickets. No thanks. You have no idea how deep we are right now, guys. Just red and black everywhere. and then I've got this on underneath. Right. If anyone spots any blue, I'm a dead man. I hope Hiroshima win. I hope Hiroshima win. Oh, すみません。UHBB で。おお、蒸しった。Here we are at Mokdong. You can see the pitch is still a bit yellow from the winter, but it's still better than Sangam's condition at the minute. I tell you what, that's a good view. There's a lot more Hiroshima fans than you would expect. You know, for a weekday, it is the Lunar New Year right now, but still, pretty good traveling support for a Tuesday night to come to freezing cold Seoul. Oh, that guy just got told off for having a Suwon flag. 아, 저기요. 수원 안 돼요?
안 돼요.
아, 진짜요?
안에
아, 네네네, 알겠습니다. 감사합니다. Ah, they said you can't have a Suwon. Ooh, his was a Suwon FC flag. What is going on here? They don't sell any drinks in the away end, so I've had to come back out because I'm actually 2 hours early. So we'll get a little drink again and then we'll go back in again. It's nice, you can see Seoul fans and Hiroshima fans mixing outside the stadium. It's a chilled vibe. The Asian Champions League season goes through the winter because Asia is huge, you know, it goes from whatever's after Turkey to Japan to, you know, India, to like tables in the league format. There's the East table, which is teams from the east of Asia. So teams from Korea, Japan, China, Malaysia, Australia. And then there's the Western Asia League, which is Saudi Arabia, India, these kind of countries. In Japan, they're switching to a European season, like in West Asia. So from August to spring or to May. Korea for now is keeping the same season they have, which goes from February, March to December. I don't know if they could change it to have the season in winter in Korea, like they do have some of the Champions League games here in the winter, but it's so cold. I think in Japan, the winter's not as brutal, so they can play in the winter. But in Korea, I think it would be too difficult. So right now, the Korean teams that can play in Asia have to play in their off season as well. This is going to be the last season in Japan that they do a spring to winter season. So it's actually going to be a bit shorter this year. And in the J-League this year, if you look at Hiroshima, they're in first place of their half of the league. They have 5 points and only played 2 games, which is weird, right? Well, because this season is going to be shorter in J-League, they've actually removed draws. So every game goes to a penalty shootout. If you win on a penalty shootout, you get 2 points. If you lose on a penalty shootout, you get 1 point. So Hiroshima, they've won 1 game in normal time and they've won 1 penalty shootout. So they're on 5 points. get tasty. 청백죽 어느 친구들과 Sanfrecce. Sanfrecce means 3 arrows. I guess that's Italian. Hiroshima have got one player, Kim Ju-song. He's a boyhood Seoul player. He came here last year. So it'll be interesting to see how the Seoul fans receive him. But I know the Hiroshima fans love him. So we got 3rd place, Hiroshima versus 6th place Seoul, 14 points versus 9 points. If Seoul lose tonight, Johor win, Ulsan win, Kangwon win, Seoul are done. They're out of the Champions League, which would be good fun. To be fair, the Seoul fans are bouncing. I think this stadium suits FC Seoul a lot more than Sangam. Maybe Eland should move into the World Cup stadium and so no, Eland who play here, they're actually going to move out of this stadium when the Olympic stadium is finished, I think, which is huge. I have no idea why Seoul Eland are going to play in there, but I know that's their old home. But surely the Olympic stadium is way too big for them. Neither of these teams have won this competition. When it was called the Asia Club Championship, the mighty Suwon Blue Wings beat Seoul in the final, I believe 2002. Here we go. Good evening, sports fans. Finally, we've got some football back. Come on, up the Hiroshima. Seoul fans, but still couldn't fill Mokdong. Namabiru ni haiku desai. Toire wa doku desu ka? There we go. The first big chance of the game goes to Hiroshima. Sanfrecce. Sanfrecce. Seoul got a break. Oh shit! Oh no no! Ah, it's a penalty for Seoul. Yeah. Boo! Big save now. He saved it. Ah! It's alright, it's still early. Seoul corner. the jammiest goal I've ever seen. How did that go in? Looked like it just bounced off him. Seoul are just so inconsistent. Some weeks they're crap and some weeks they just somehow win. I don't know. Shit! Oh, good hands again, mate. It pains me to admit Seoul are actually playing pretty good. But game's pretty end to end. Oh, just fucking cold, man! Oh. There we go. Half time, 2-0, Seoul. With a penalty and another really jammy goal. It's that cold, you got no choice. You've either got to jump about like a madman or bring your whole bed duvet with you. Seoul almost scored a third, mate. They're doing half decent today. Oh! How do you fucking knock that over? Yeah, it doesn't matter what league it is. Come on, mate. It's the amount of people I see shoot 2 yards in front of goal and they do this, mate. Ah, 멍청이야. Minutes left, still 2-0 Seoul. But shit luck I have. I would see Seoul lose. It's not even worth checking the other results. If Seoul win, they're definitely going through. Yes! Ah! Not Hiroshima State. Imagine that. You get your week off, you come to Seoul, it's freezing, and then you watch this. Sumimasen. Hiroshima, 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 Hiroshima. Almost 3-0, 90th minute. To be fair, the Hiroshima fans, they can't be in too bad spirits. They're definitely through, and this puts Seoul through. Seoul fans look happy, but you're not going to win this competition. There's no way. Seoul is the last team I'd pick. I'm surprised that they're doing the best out of the Korean teams in this, to be honest. I mean, Ulsan's had a terrible year, and Gangwon is Gangwon. But, you know, they've had a year with no John Book. They'll be back next year. The next year in the Asian Champions. Here we go, one back! Yay! Hey, Namabiru Nihai Kudasai! It's 2-1. I don't know. Whoa! Hey, Namabiru Nihai Kudasai! Namabiru Nihai Kudasai! Yes, I think I've got to practice my Japanese, but then they stopped talking to me as soon as I said that. I just said the most stupid thing. Sorry, that's just the only Japanese I know. Come on, one more. Make it 2-2. Is that Ruiz? Is Ruiz playing now? You can recognise that haircut from a mile away. Ah! Yes. Go on. It's a corner. We're going to make it 2-2. Go on. Shoot. Motherfucker. Whoa. There we go! Oh! Yes! 2-2 at the death! Oh! Whoa! Mate, what a comeback! What the? Sanfrecce 2-2. I don't know what minute that was, but it was past the 90. If it doesn't say, it just says 90. Imagine if they get another now. Is that it? Full time? Great day out. Wow. 2-2. AFC Seoul. Hey! Fucking red and black shit. I wonder what can happen for Seoul now then. They're on 10 points. The other teams are on 8 and 7 points. They're not 100% safe. But still, hey, anyway, some last minute drama. Sanfrecce. Nice stuff, mate. That's what we come to see. That's why we go to the Champions League games, for that late drama. Seoul fucked it up at the last minute. Get in. Hiroshima fans are really good. There we go, guys. We finished 2-2. Goals from Klimala, Arai, Jermaine, and Kinoshita. Thank you for watching. It was good fun to see some AFC Champions League elite. See Seoul get their dreams crushed. I mean, they'll still go through to the next round, but it doesn't matter anyway. Yes, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. The next video will be Suwon, Seoul Eland, K-League 2 opening day. I can't wait, mate. It's been a long winter, so I'm really looking forward to that. Thank you very much for watching again. It was a lot of fun. If you're in Korea and you're looking to go and see Seoul, it's not going to be this stadium usually. It's going to be Sangam. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Thank you very much, guys. Goodbye.